Hi guys, I am Yuvraj Sinha working as a MuleSoft developer in TGH Software Solution. So this is the part 2 of the part 1 video on OpenAPI specification. So if you haven't watched the part 1 of it, please feel free to watch it. So in this video, we're going to discuss and learn how to write security schemas, servers or the base URLs and fragments, local and global. So let's just jump into any point design center, and this was the specification which we have written in the previous video. Now I'm going to show you how to write the security scheme. So we're going to go into components. Under components, we're going to write the security schemas because we're going to reuse it. We're going to not writing in each methods. So in order to write security schemas, we have a tag called security schema. Under that, I'm going to define two types of security, that is basic authentication and OAuth 2.2. So first I'm going to define basic authentication. So this is the name I have given for it. Under that, define basic authentication, we need to give a type which will be of HTTP. So we have four types: API key, HTTP, OAuth 2, and OpenID Connect. So we want to choose HTTP. Under that, in schema, I'm going to give as basic. So basic auth is defined. Now we need to refer this in a method. So in the first get method, I'm going to refer this authentication. In order to refer it, we need to write it under the security tag. So this we can write open basic. And you can see I have referred basic auth security and the get method. I'm going to check it. So you can see under security it is HTTP. Let's try it. You can see basic authors. Let's give the value. Send the request. You can see the success response. So now I want to show you how to write a OAuth 2.0. So now I'm going to give a name as OAuth 2, and then I need to give the type. From I need to give the scheme. So now I'm going to define the which type of grant type is going to use. So in order to do that, we need to give a tag as name as flows. Under flows, we can define the grant type. I'm going to define as client credentials, and then here under this, I'm going to define the token URL, a dummy token URL. Token. Now I'm going to define the scopes. I'm going to give only read. Now I'm going to refer this in this get method. Now we write security. to now it's successfully referred over here. Now let's check. You can see client credentials is implemented. So this is how to implement the security schemas in OpenAPI specification. Now I want to show you servers or base URIs. So first we need to write a tag as servers. Under this we can define. So we are going to define the URL. So let's take HTTPS API.page.tgh.com P1 on the URL HTTP. So this was for, let's give a description for better understanding. This URL is for dev. Now let's copy it. Next will be for QA. So like this way we can define. We can define multiple URIs or URLs over here. But you can see these are all similar. So you can see these are all similar. So what we can do is we can actually parameterize these sections. So I'm going to show you that. So first, let's remove all these, and we have this URL. We're going to change this section. Give curly braces and give a variable name. Now, under this, I'm going to use a tag known as variables. Under this, I'm going to write environment, and I'm going to define the enum from where we can choose. So I'm giving a default value. By default, it's going to be API, and then enum API dot dev API dot QA API dot production. So this is how you can define a server. So if we go into the mocking section, you can see, let's go to get, you can see our server is coming over here, but it won't be working. So if you want to test it, you need to select mocking service and then try it. So this is how to define servers. Now I'm going to show you how to define fragments. First, we want to see how to define a local fragment. So fragment is nothing but it is also a reusable component where we can define it in another file and then refer it into the main file of the specification. So first we're going to create a folder known as fragments, create it. Then we're going to create a file. Inside this, we're going to select OS 3.0 and components, because the reusable part over here is the components. So we're going to use components and YAML. So we're going to here reuse the schemas. Schemas, select it. Now from here, I'm going to cut these schemas and paste this over here. Just paste it. Now we're going to do the, I'm going to go into the main file, and you can see the schemas which we have referred in this specification, it is erroring now. Now we are going to remove it. I'm going to see and refer it from this file, from this fragment. So as you can see, if I ask for the suggestions, control tab, sorry, control space bar, I can select fragments, then again schemas.yaml, and you can see it is showing the option. I'm going to go here, YAML hash slash components, then slash schemas slash here, as it is a multiple response, we'll do with employees. Now here also it is employee. We are going to copy this, paste it over here. It is employee. Let's check the post. Right, send it and see where it is officially created. It's coming. And let's also replace this one. With employee. This is how you can refer it. Let's also check the first get method. Let's go. It's not going to validate over here as it is a mapping services. There is no proper validation present over here. Only a documentation and view is given over here. You can see it's a success response coming, and that response is referred from here in this external file. But this is a local fragment. This cannot be reused between multiple projects or multiple API specifications. Now I'm going to show you how you can define it in design center and publish it into exchange, and you can use it between multiple API specification. Not it is, but it won't be for a particular API specification. So it's going to be a global fragment. In order to do that, we need to go to open one new tab. We need to go to design center homepage and create new fragment. Here let's write employee. Okay. So I'm going to now externalize the parameters. Params. So here I'm going to use OS 3.2 and click on fragment. Now in the component section, we're going to replace the parameters. That is from no errors. We need to publish it in the exchange. We need to publish it in the exchange because we're going to import it from the exchange to the specification. Now we're going to go inside the dependency as it is already published, and we click on add fragments. Now we're going to go to our organization, and you can see employee params that we created is over here. When we select it and click on add dependency. And now You can see the dependency is added, but still it is erroring out because these are not referring to this fragment. So now we need to refer to that. So in order to do that, we need to replace these reference links. We'll change it over here, correlation header. Now let's take the suggestions. Here we're going to find it in the exchange module. Exchange module, let's see the folders. Okay, you can see it over here. Here in the exchange module, you can see the folder structure. So we need to refer in that only. Then it's going to give the suggestion. We need the correlation header over here. And here also we take the module. Now it is not showing the suggestion. So we're going to type it out. So let's copy it over here, from here till here, to replace it. Now we want the form date. So script here and to date. It is referring. Let's check it out. Let's see form date, to date, query parameters, headers, its correlation ID. Let's try it out. You can see it's working fine. Now let's also change these links. The page tools, the correlation header, these things, and let's copy this part because it's similar to that. You can see path params is also done. Let's check it out. That also. See ID here, ID, path params. And also, you can see ID is coming. It's a record field. This is the URI parameter. So this is how to externalize the reusable components or the components of the OpenAPI specification in a global or local file. So that's all for today. Hope you liked the video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.